The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He's locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
16 yards.
16 yards, a 1st down. On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. Give him 32 on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now he's got it. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll look to throw again. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scotty Miller, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
By number 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Jacksonville, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
33-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Now a dump off here complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
7-7, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. And this time he is in. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. TJ Green with a pick. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Buccaneers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again. That's an early touchdown grab for last week's NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He was so electric, and they talked about it all week long. Have to try to contain it.
And now for him, being able to focus on the task at hand and not just immediately assume that last week it totally carries over, but you got to like the start that he has, showing those great hands that we've seen from him throughout.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Jaguars.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. To the right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 6. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Lambo to add on the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Jaguars 28, Buccaneers 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Let's go, baby. Return over. Get that.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here. Let's throw in a broadcaster cliche, shall we? Both teams looking for a gift on Christmas Eve. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Number 8.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And 7.
It's just me and you. Mike 5. Mike 5. Here we go. Mike 5. Mike 5. Okay, no hits, defense.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the background backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go play action here on first down. On the move to his left. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jonathan Jones. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. That's out to the left flat and complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw right side, and it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain.
A
2nd down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 21-yard line.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Josh Lambo
From 21 yards away. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 41, Buccaneers 14.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 24-yard line.
Going deep this time for Miller. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 29. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back 1st downs.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. This throw caught left side. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. to throw now on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Now he dumps this off over the middle. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
A gain of 14 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
The point after.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Jaguars 48, Buccaneers 14. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This is taken way up at the 25. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get... And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
2nd and 4.
We're off to the 4th quarter here on Christmas Eve. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 29. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's J.J. Watt, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another 1st down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jags grab it.
It's funny to me because we actually keep a football in the booth with us during games, and I notice you cradling the football. You get it tucked
as we speak.
Points of pressure here, and that didn't occur on that play, did it?
Now, you saying I wouldn't have fumbled if I was
You
down
would
there?
not have fumbled. You got that thing locked in tight.
I also have really large biceps.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. But now it's third down.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. Able to slither by. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28.
But it's
that is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Chris Godwin with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
I think if you pulled defensive backs.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get into the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Josh Allen in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath, nearly got picked. He may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that mark.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well-timed effort there by Derwin James. A sack from his safety position.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a dump off here complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit.
26.
But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 42. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Allen looks like he'll throw here. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, this is long since over, and some might see this as overkill. But remember, this is a team that puts on the hard hats, grabs the lunch pail, and tells everyone, we're going to give you a full 60 minutes. And that's exactly how they're playing this one out.
And he's able to put it through.
The score, Jaguars 63, Buccaneers 26. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
Let's see what they do here. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey,